keeping your media organized in Adobe Rush. Stick around. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Claudio. So glad that you're here. If you are visiting for the first time, thank you so much for checking it out. If you're returning, thank you for stopping by once again. Today I'm going to share with you some tips on how to keep track of your media in Adobe Rush, whether it's video clips, graphics, Photoshop files, whatever you're using in your videos. I'm going to share with you some best practices on how to stay organized in Adobe Rush. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, before I start a project here in Premiere Rush, I want to walk you through one of the first tips is the organization of where your media will be saved whenever you import a video file. So you want to head on over to your preferences folder. I'm on a Mac here. It may look a little bit different on a Windows machine. Just know wherever your preferences are, depending on where the menu is. You want to locate that preferences menu. And here you can actually see where your media is saved whenever you import it from an external device. And I'll kind of show you where kind of that plays into effect. But here you see the default location is in my documents folder in Adobe Premiere Rush and imported media. Now you can choose a different location to save the imported media. And this allows you to connect like an SD card, a flash drive, an external drive, and import the videos and then copy that media so you don't always have to have that connected. You can choose where to actually specify the location of your imported media. So if you want to save space from your main drive, you can connect an external drive, maybe a dedicated one just for your videos for Rush. I have several here connected, so I can create my own, create a new folder, and have all that video copied here. That's an option if you run out of space on your main drive. That's something to be aware of, so you might want to check this at some point if you end up having too much space or used up memory on your hard drive on your computer, your memory. So I'll go ahead and cancel this and just leave it where it's at. So let's go ahead and create a new project. And I've already got my drive, or I should say my SD card plugged in. So you see there's location, desktop, documents. So all these places have video. So what I've done is I've connected an SD card, which is this one right here, untitled. So then I'll go to that there and choose most recent one. I actually have two clips here that I'm going to bring in, which is this one here and that. Now, before I click create, I want to show you this down here on the bottom right. I'm just going to name this demo video. And then here are the two clips. Now, down here at the bottom, you see sync with Creative Cloud. You want to use that so that it syncs with the Creative Cloud. It'll save it to the cloud so that if you lose it on your hard drive, it'll be on the cloud. And now this right here, copy media. This will let you disconnect whatever drive or whatever SD card you have plugged in. That way you can take it out and start using it again. It'll create copies of these two. So again, this will be ejected, but I'll always have the copy of these. I'm gonna go ahead and click create and let Adobe Rush run its magic. While it's doing that, let me show you where those clips have been saved. So here is my documents folder on my computer. I'm going to show you here's Adobe, and then here are several Adobe folders, and here's Premiere Rush, and then there is imported media, and there they are, the two video clips that are from my external drive. So let's go ahead and head back to Rush. These two video clips have been saved to my computer, and eventually I'm going to eject that SD card. However, I'm going to wait a bit because up here on the top right corner, you see the circle that's slowly filling up. That is being copied right now to my Creative Cloud account. So when I open this project on a mobile phone, let's say my iPhone or my Android, that project is there. The video file will eventually load after it's been uploaded. Now, one thing to note, if you are shooting in super high res, like 4K, it's gonna take a little bit longer to save to the cloud. So just be aware of that. You might need to be a little patient when you're waiting for this video to upload into the cloud so that you can work on it on your mobile device. So that is the first tip I'll share with you in regards to copying the media to your folder. And the second one, really quick, kind of piggybacking on what I just shared with you, is about the Creative Cloud. And I'll just kind of go back to remind you where it was. I'll hit the home button here and just go to create a new project. I'm just going to click on one of the clips from before. And just be aware, this right here, just remember that sync with Creative Cloud. If you want to save it to the cloud, and be able to access this project to your mobile device, you want to make sure and turn that on. So we'll just kind of go ahead and close this out for now. So for my next tip, I'm going to jump on over to my mobile device, and then we'll come back here and show you how it syncs up between the mobile and the desktop version. So here we are on the mobile versions of Adobe Rush. I've got the Android and the iPhone here, so you can compare and see the differences or comparisons between the two. So I'm going to start off by creating a new project and tap on that plus sign, and we're going to add media here that I've already recorded on my phone. And we'll go to videos on the Android, and we'll go to camera roll, which is going to be the same thing. And I've got this quick video here that I shot, and we're going to use this one here. Now before I click create, we're just going to name this project. We'll call this demo. Let's call this demo 000. Over here we'll call it demo 001. I'm going to delete these eventually, but this is, again, is just for demonstration purposes. All right, so we've got that name there. Click done here. We'll hit return over here. Now, there on the bottom left is sync with Creative Cloud. Now, if I uncheck this, what will happen is it'll create the project and it will live just on my phone. Now, if I, for some reason, delete that clip in a few days without having synced with Creative Cloud, I won't have access to that video clip. It'll basically be an empty track or video clip. So you want to turn on that sync with Creative Cloud. That way that video file is saved to the cloud and you'll always have access to it. So we'll go ahead and tap create and let Adobe Rush run through and add that clip here. I'm not going to go through and do any addition of graphics or effects. If you want to check that out, I've got some more videos. I'll have them linked at the top as well as in the description below. So here we have these projects that have been loaded, different ones on the Android and iPhone. Now, as you can see, that little circle on the top right on the iPhone version, it's saving to the cloud. And on the Android one, you don't see that just yet. It's a little bit different, again, just because of the operating system. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back home on both of these. As you can see, we have the project there. Just to show you, it shows demo on 000 over here on the Android version and on the iPhone. So we're going to tap on those three dots right there, and that's going to tell us. Over here on the left, it says delete everywhere, and on the iPhone version, it says rename, duplicate, turn sync off, delete from device, delete everywhere. So it looks a little bit different. If I tap delete everywhere, it's going to basically delete this project in its entirety from the devices as well as from the cloud. So I do not want to do that. I'm going to leave it the way it is. And now what we're going to do is jump back to the desktop version so we can see these two projects load up on the desktop version. As you can see, all my projects here, and I have the ones from the Android as well as the iPhone. There's a demo 000, the one I did on the iPhone, and demo 001 that was done on the Android. Now, as you can see, it shows a cloud, and that's because right now this project is still only in the cloud. And what happens when I tap into it, it's going to start downloading the files. You can see there it is already. It's not a very large file, but keep in mind, if you do have large video files, it may take a little bit longer to load. But this is the exact clip that I had on my iPhone. Now it's in the cloud, and now it's on the computer here. So if I delete that video clip from my iPhone, I'll still have it in the cloud. So that's one of the nice things, because it'll save space from my iPhone memory, so I don't have to keep those videos there stored. I can go ahead and delete them because they are saved in the cloud. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the Android version. We're going to go ahead and tap on that, and let's see that again, it's already loaded to the cloud. Go ahead and click through. It's the exact same video clip that was on the Android, and now it's right here on my computer. So if I go back to the home button, as you can see, now this file is in the cloud as well as on this computer. Same thing with this one and the demo video as well. And those are some tips on how to keep your media organized in Adobe Rush. If you have any comments or questions about this video, please do drop it in the comment section below. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell to be notified for future videos, and please do share this video with others. Thanks again for stopping by, and as always, be good to one another. Peace.